Hey everyone, I'm Roran, and today I'm talking about one of my favorite games for the Wii, Rhythm Heaven Fever. This game is a blast. It's a lot like WarioWare in the sense that it's just a collection of mini-games you can play at your leisure. All of them are based on rhythm and require you to tap A or B in response to a cue. And with over 50 games to choose from, there's something for everyone. But which ones are the best of the best? The cream of the crop? Well, I'll tell you. These are the top 10 Rhythm Heaven Fever games. Nightwalk. I'm not usually the kind of person who chooses to watch the credits in video games, but Nightwalk is an exception. They took the most boring part of any game and made it fun. You just tap along while the credits roll, and you don't even have to, but I do it anyway because I just can't help myself. I love a good credits song, like Jailhouse Rock and Blues Brothers or Country Roads and AMV Hell 3. Anything to get your toes tapping and wrap everything up in a nice way. It's an upbeat way to end the game and a great way to start this countdown. Seesaw. First of all, what are these guys? Pollywogs? Acorns? That's it! Acorns! Anyway, it's these guys' job to test how safe seesaws are. They do this by jumping as high as they can and flinging their partner into the air, which, let's be honest, everyone has fantasized about at some point in their life. The song is hard rock, which fits surprisingly well. It keeps you going and really drives home those hard hits. It even tries to trip you up later by going really fast and then suddenly slowing down. It's an enjoyable track from the first part of the game, which is why it's number 9 on the list. Samurai Slice. This game is so good they did it twice, and even added a flashy costume the second time. It starts out nice and atmospheric with the sakura petals floating down, lulling you into a false sense of security. Then all of a sudden you get an unexpected twist of having the backstory fill the whole screen. Holy crap! I hope you were paying attention to the audio cues, because that's all you get! It's even worse in the second one because even without the story blocking your way, there's always particles on the screen. Everything from big black feathers to a raging thunderstorm. But hey, at least you're fighting hordes of demons for a good reason. Getting kids their toys back. And that's all that matters. Double Date. Double Date. The story of one boy's quest to date the girl of his dreams while fending off an endless barrage of sports balls from an off-screen cockblocker. This is one of the more relaxing games. It's calm and slow and really sets the romantic mood. But that doesn't stop it from throwing you an offbeat soccer ball at just the right moment. It gets me every time! Screw this, I've had it! But other than that, it's good. I'm a fan of the accordion and string music, and the boy's crush is cute. I hope she appreciates what he's doing for her and the weasels the whole time. He's giving that leg of his quite a workout. But it looks like everything went well because she agreed to go on a second date with him. Down on the farm. Yee-haw! FlipFlop. I love a good march. It's my favorite part of any musical suite. And FlipFlop definitely delivers on that aspect. I was never in marching band in high school. Choir guy for life. But I can guess that this is probably what it would have been like. Stepping in time while listening to orders from the person in charge. This is one of those games where you have to keep tapping to the rhythm the whole time, which is one of my favorite types of games. On top of that, it's super cute, and it constantly gets stuck in my head. It's the perfect combination to make it the number 6 spot on the list. Air Rally. Let me ask you something. How do you like to play badminton? Maybe set it up in a backyard or go to the gym and play on a wooden court? Well, that's nice and all, but us hardcore gamers, we like to do things differently. Show 'em, boys.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4!
This setting made me crack up the first time I played it, and it's part of the reason why it's in my top 5. The other reason being that, yet again, this song gets stuck in my head all the time. By the way, that's going to apply to the rest of the games on this countdown, so I'm just going to stop saying it. Like FlipFlop, this game has you constantly tapping to the rhythm, but only on the 2/4 beats. However, the rhythm is much faster, and the game tries to trick you by having Forlington fly back and forth. But this doesn't change anything. The beat stays the same. In the immortal words of the Baja Men, it's all in your mind. No, the real challenge comes when you fly through the snow and heavy cloud cover. You can't see a darn thing. All you have to go on are the audio cues to see if a lob is coming. The cherry on top of this popsicle cake is if you miss the last shot. The game calls you out, and I love it. Monkey Watch. This is the strangest watch I've ever heard of, yet there's something compelling about it. Monkeys high-fiving each other to tell the time. The only thing I can see going wrong is the monkey on the second hand getting sore from all the slapping. I hope they work in shifts. What can I say about the music? It's a happy, feel-good tune that puts a smile on your face. It's got a great melody, and it's played on the synth, one of my favorite instruments, the other two being the violin and the piano. I especially love when the camera zooms out and it gets hard to see. Then when it zooms back in, they throw a monkey in a hot air balloon to block your view. Oh, but look at him, he looks so happy. I've actually gotten a perfect on this game with my eyes closed, so it doesn't even matter what they do anyway. Next game. Hole in One. Yeah, it's the first game, but that doesn't make it a bad one. Plus, there's a much harder version later, so they've got you covered. Coincidentally, I was challenged to go for a perfect score while I was recording this, so yay for me. You can all bask in the glow of my talent. This game actually has a special place in my heart because it's the one that made me go out and buy Rhythm Heaven Fever when I saw it on YouTube. Around the time a certain other Rhythm Heaven game got popular online, somebody made a pony version of Hole in One with Rarity, Sweetie Belle, and a Diamond Dog. I found it as a related video and my curiosity was piqued. Thanks, Mystery Ben27. You helped usher in a new fan of Rhythm Heaven. But what was that other game that got popular online and actually introduced me to Rhythm Heaven in the first place? Ringside. Yeah, you probably saw this coming. The game about a reporter interviewing a wrestler who constantly poses. It's a simple call and response game where you either press A to answer the question, double tap A to flex your arm, or press A and B together to pose depending on the cue. This game became a YouTube fad for a few months. Everywhere you looked, somebody made a parody of it. There was the pyro interviewing the heavy, the reporter interviewing the Old Spice guy, and a ton more. Even after all the exposure this game got, it doesn't feel old. Actually, it's still really fun to play. The one thing I will say about it though is that I prefer the Japanese vocals over the English ones. The cues are all different enough that you can play the game without knowing a lick of Japanese, so it doesn't even matter. But the English cues just sound awkward to me. I mean, listen to this.
Whoa, you go, big guy!
What's with the fans?
Now I may prefer this game in Japanese, but I'm so glad that my favorite game in Rhythm Heaven Fever was dubbed into English. And that game is... Cheerleaders. This game is perfect, and not because I have a thing for girls with glasses, although that definitely helps. Where do I even start? The song is awesome. It's the catchiest track on the collection. It's peppy and it gets you pumped up, like a real pep squad should do. Plus, the thought of a school library pep squad is hilarious to me. The game even features callbacks to characters from the DS title, like the DJ training characters and the lockstep guys. Another reason I like this game is because of the variety of cues it gives you. There are 5 in total, and they overlap during the hard parts. The trick is to concentrate only on your character, and tap as soon as the book is supposed to change. It looks overwhelming at first, but you get used to it. Oddly enough, I don't like the second version of this song. I appreciate the spike in difficulty, but the remix just isn't as catchy or as awesome as the original. So those are my top 10 Rhythm Heaven Fever games. Do you agree with my list? Did I leave out your favorite game? Leave a comment below. And as always, thanks for watching. Bye! Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching the video. If you liked what you saw, click that red button to subscribe. Click here to watch some other videos I've done, or find them in the description. Also, be sure to follow me on Facebook and Twitter for updates. That's all I got for you today. Later!